Ben. Hey, thank you for joining us on this episode of the sempergumbie channel, off-grid living episodes. But you know, I'm here at the property for a couple days, and you know, the Gumbie homestead is slowly progressing. And a lot of you have asked me in my previous videos about how do you maintain proper hygiene, how do you shower, and how do you stay clean while at your property or living off grid. So today I'm going to show you how I do that, and I'm going to show you 3 different shower systems that I've used and tested, and some have failed and some have not. So hopefully that'll shed some light for you, you know, if you decide to get in any products. So let's go check it out. Well, this past weekend we constructed a shower house, an off-grid shower house, and it came out absolutely incredible. And I want to thank Mr. Pete and Mr. Charles Haney from Uphill Outdoors, who drove up here and helped me construct this little building. And it turned out pretty darn cool. And I'm going to show you what we did, how we built it, what it took, the cost of the materials. Okay, well, it is a Saturday, and we are actually, I've got Charles Haney from Uphill Outdoors, and I've got Pete, Mr. Pete, for they're going to help me build this little shower thing we've got, and that way I can take a shower outside. But Mr. Pete provided some of the materials, and I ended up buying some from Home Depot, which will try to keep the costs down. And that's the thing with these off-grid builds. So, but let's get to work. Ty Pennington, you never called. I had to call Pete Hansen and Charles Haney instead. What do you think, Charles?
It's like a tornado shelter, right?
Tornado shelter? All right, well, the outside's got cedar, so it smells really, really great. And man, it's a mud pit out here. Okay, we're making progress, and check it out, man. It's we got, what is red cedar?
Yep, western red cedar.
Cedar on the outside, and it smells absolutely incredible. And they're doing a great job. So how we're going to do it is we're going to have a little walkway door here, and we're going to have this window area, and then we're going to put a roof on. So we're coming along pretty good. So
More?
That'll be good enough. Yeah, that'll be good.
Screw it. Hit one more time.
Yeah.
I'll see. Okay. Watch, I don't want to hit your fingers.
Yeah.
Hey gang, the Gumbie shower house is now complete, man. Check that out. This thing is absolutely incredible. It's got all red cedar outside. It smells great. I'm going to show you what it looks like on the inside. I just got to finish up setting everything up. Charles is 6'1", and he's got plenty of headroom in here, but this thing came out absolutely incredible. It's the best shower in West Tennessee, I think.
All right.
Disperse shower. And
Some good loves. Their money.
but yeah, so I've got to get the Bouge RV or some kind of shower system in here, and you know, it's going to be perfect. Now what you see behind me is what we constructed this past weekend, and this is the off-grid shower house. And before we move on into the video, I want to thank Mr. Pete and Charles Haney from Uphill Outdoors for helping me construct this past weekend. Now I'm 5'9", and I do have a good, you know, foot from my head to the roof. In fact, Charles came in here, he's 6'1", and he still had about 3 or 4 inches above his head. So it's a pretty good height that, you know, I could use and not worry about. But as you can see from the inside, it just looks like a little wooden box or wooden structure. And then I just screwed down a little plank here as a shelf where I can just set my soap and my little, you know, if I, you know, razor and all that good stuff. But I still need to do some lighting in here, and I still need to put some hooks where I can hang stuff from the top there. Now in the back, you can see I do have a shower head up there, and the first system I'm going to talk about is the Bouge RV tankless water heater. So as you can see in the back of me, I do have a shower head right here, which is mounted to a bracket, and then I just threaded that into the studs. But the first system I'm going to talk about is the Bouge RV tankless water heater. Now I've been using this system for about 3 years now, and I have put it through the ringer. And it is, like I said, a tankless water heater, which is propane heated, and it does have a water pump right here, which I have gone in my 5-gallon bucket, which I just set in there. And it provides pretty good heating of water, which can be adjusted from 0 to, I think, 190 degrees. Now this Bouge RV tankless water heater is a rechargeable battery in there. So I'll charge it up, and it lasts, I say it lasts about 10 uses. And it pulls about 2.3 gallons per minute. Now I don't use it constantly, constant water flow on. What I do is I get under here, wet myself down, rinse off real quick. And then I'll soap myself up using my soap, and then I'll go ahead and rinse off. So I probably use about a gallon, if that, while showering. Now using your tankless water heater is very, very simple. Basically, you go ahead and hook up your 1-pound propane bottle, and there is a quick connection here. And then you have your 2 connections here. You have a red and a blue. So red for your hot water or your outlet, and that goes to your shower. And then your blue is your pump or your water source. Now, I do have it in a 5-gallon bucket. Let me show you. And this is the pump. This thing puts out about 2.3 gallons a minute. Now to turn on the system, you do have a on-off here. And right now I am showing about 30%, 40% of battery life left, and 50 degrees is the ambient temperature outside right now, so it's pretty chilly. So I just heard the flame kick on, and there we go. I am actually got some nice hot water going into there. And then when you get done, all you do is just hang the shower system back up in here and turn off your unit, and you're good to go. So that is the Bouge RV shower system, the tankless water heater that I use because the propane heats the water, and I'd like a hot shower once in a while. While I was traveling across the US in Colorado, Montana, Wyoming, I did not have this system with me. I forgot it at home. So I had to use an alternate system, which I will show you, but it did not have hot water. So I would have to shower in the middle of the day, the hottest part. But being at altitude, it's cold all the time. So the next shower system I'm going to talk about is right here. This is the Rinse Kit Pro. Now I've been using this for about 1 year, and it's been great until recently. But I'll get into that in just a second. Now the Rinse Kit Pro holds 3.5 gallons of water in the reservoir, and it does have a rechargeable battery, and it's all self-contained, but it does not provide hot water like the Bouge RV shower tankless water heater. Now the kit has everything you need. It has the hoses, the shower head, and the reservoir where you add the water. Now here on the right is your control buttons. You do have a power button here, your voltage, and then you have a 12-volt power outlet there. I haven't been using this in the last 2 weeks because this system has failed me. When it was running, it was fine, it was great, but it does not hold a charge anymore. It does not charge up. I have to put on constant power to use this. And the 12 volt would have to be plugged into a power station or a 12 volt source. So having that issue, I don't use this rinse kit anymore. Now I contacted Rinse Kit and notified them of the issues I was having with this battery. And the Rinse Kit Pro that I purchased was a refurbished model about a year ago. And when it started giving me problems and I contacted them, it was out of warranty 1 day past its warranty expiration. But they recommended me sending it back, and it would be somewhere between 6 weeks or so to have it repaired. And with all the traveling I'm doing and all the expos and then the Gumbie gathering, I needed that system as a redundancy for either the shower or to take on the road. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna even use the Rinse Kit Pro anymore. So the third system I want to talk about is from a company called FlexTail. And this thing is pretty cool. This is the pump itself. And all you do is connect the hose using a quick disconnect right here, right up in there, and submerge this in your water source, and then you have a shower. Now, just like the other Rinse Kit Pro, this does not have any hot water. So whatever water source temperature you have, that's going to be coming out of this. So I'm going to show you how this works. I mean, this is a really cool thing to have just as a backup. And I use this in Colorado up at the mountains because I didn't have my tankless water heater and I didn't have my operational Rinse Kit Pro. So all you have to do is double tap this power button and then submerge it in the water or your water source, and then you can just go ahead and turn on your shower head. You can go full, or you can adjust it to conserve water. But really simple system. And I like draining the water, and to do that all you got to do is, and when you get done with the hose, you just pull back on this quick disconnect and blow, and it'll drain the water out of the shower hose. And there you go. Now let's talk about costs for these items. Now the Bouge RV tankless water heater is going to run you about $180 to $240 depending on where you get it, but it includes the unit itself, the hoses, the pump, and the shower head. And that's less the propane. You need to get the propane 1 pound bottle itself, and I believe you can get an adapter and hook it up to a 20 pound bottle if you'd like to. Now the Rinse Kit Pro, we're talking about $100 somewhat for that. But I don't have an operational Rinse Kit Pro anymore, so I will not be using that in any of my adventures right now. I'll use that as just a backup. If any of this stuff fails, I can run my power station cord out here. But as far as portability and convenience, lastly, it's the FlexTail shower pump, and this thing only weighs 7 ounces. For the pump, the shower hose, and the head in all one kit, you're going to be spending about $40 on Amazon. So having that as a backup for a price is not bad at all. And I do have a collapsible water bucket that holds, I believe, 5 gallons, and you can fold that collapsible bucket and store it with the pump all together. So that's it in a nutshell. Let's review of the costs of all these items that I just brought to you, just so you know. The shower house, all the wood materials ran about $160. You're going to need about 25 picket fence boards, and you're going to need about 20 2x4, which are 96 inches long, and of course a pallet for the bottom. Now I did have the bricks and I did have the pallet provided by Mr. Pete, and the labor, we all did the labor itself. So about $160, you could build something like this. Now I plan to stain it. I don't know if I should go with red, just like the cabin, or I just should do a regular stain. But for the price and what you get, and you can do it in about a day's work. The Bouge RV tankless water heater, about $180-ish. Like I said, it comes with the heater, the shower head, the hoses, and the pump. You just got to supply your own propane. And the rinse kit pro, we're talking about $100 and somewhat dollars. You can find it cheaper right now on the rinse kit pro, because I believe they came out with another model. But it's up to you if you want to endure any of those issues that I am facing right now. And of course, the Flex Tail shower pump, $40 on Amazon. You get the unit, the hose, and if you get the Pro, the Flex Tail Pro, I believe it comes with a carrying case and all that. And then a collapsible water bucket. It's canvas. I paid, I think, $8 for it. So those are your options. And to be non-biased, I paid for the Flex Tail shower system, and I paid for the Rinse Kit Pro. Now, Bouge RV did send the tankless water heater to me about 2.5, 3 years ago, but everything else that I showed you in this video was purchased on my own with my own money. Now, when a shower is not available due to the conditions, the weather, the locations, I always revert to this right here. This is from a company called Clean Freak, and Clean Freak makes absolutely incredible body wipes. They're like baby wipes, but larger and scented, and it leaves you pretty refreshed and clean. But this is their new flusher pack, and these are flushable wipes, and they're biodegradable, so you can flush them or bury them. You don't have to worry about the environment, but they do come in different scents. And this right here is the peach, and the coconut, the peach, all their stuff. Their spearmint. What is this one right here? This is their spearmint rush. They smell absolutely incredible. Now, I like this because they smell incredible. And let's go ahead and pick one out here. This thing also hydrates the skin. Now, you can use it on different parts of your body too, but these are designed for your down below. And then it heals and protects, and it also reduces inflammation, and it's got a really cool feeling to it. It leaves you fresh and clean. Now, it does have aloe vera, it does have witch hazel in there, and also calendula, and also I believe it's called chamomile. But yeah, check them out at cleanfreak.com, and these are awesome. My next video, we're going to be talking about water purification or water filtration, and I will be showing you a reverse osmosis unit that I have. And basically, you can take water from any source, run them through the filters, and have clean drinking water, along with some portable filtration water bottle systems. So you are not going to want to miss that. But I'll post all the links and descriptions in the box below. Please subscribe, like, and comment, because that helps the channel out a lot. And if you're interested, join the Patreon channel, sempergumbie, and join these patrons right up here, and help support the channel that way. As little as $3 a day, you get early access of all the videos. You get some locations of where I camp, dispersed camping, and you'll be pretty much the first 10 people on Patreon that I select will be able to go to the Gumbie gathering. So that is November 7th and 8th in Dixon, Missouri. You're not going to want to miss that event as well. So until then, I appreciate you guys watching. This is Ben from Semper Gumbie out.